People all over the world are frightened. They don't know what is going to happen, and they are wondering what they are going to do to make a comeback after the COVID-19 pandemic. Uncertainty. This is the definition of the word today. And it's more than understandable that people are scared and doubtful. It isn't the training. It's all real, unfortunately. Trust, confidence, traditional pillars of societal support and economic existence are at huge risk. Today, we are definitely putting a full stop and opening a new chapter of economic future. One I know for sure. At the OECD, we can't afford to be scared or dubious. Our hand cannot shake in pointing out the direction for the world. The responsibility is solely with us today. Us, the member states, and the OECD. OECD isn't just an international organization. It's the most unique and definitely the most important for the years to come. There is no place for politics here. It's all about meritocracy and the guarantee to deliver by writing this new chapter with the ink of the member states. I remember the beginnings of Polish transformation after 44 years of communist regime. This past looms over Poland until today, but less and less each year. Joining the OECD nearly 25 years ago anchored my home country in the community which cherishes highest standards in policy making. During that period, I have had an enormous privilege to witness and actively participate in my country and the Central and Eastern European region's transition into role models of market economy and modern champions of growth. And believe me, it wasn't easy, and social dimension had to prevail. We did all that to help people. There weren't any other purposes. I remember this cold December 2018 in Polish city of Katowice. More than 30,000 people arrived to see the COP24, not many of them expecting a rule book to translate Paris Agreement into action. I will never forget the responsibility I had on my shoulders as COP24 president. And we delivered. I will not forget neither December 2019, rather crispy Paris, with the biggest strikes since decades and 30 OECD members starting the IEA ministerial under my chairmanship. Again, with little hopes of many that after 10 years of no communique we could have it, and we delivered. There is one in common between these events. We sat all together, much in advance. We spent nights listening to each other, and there was trust among us and a will to deliver, no matter what. There is no other way. We did all that because we were united and we knew how to get there. We knew the direction and we had tools. I am deeply honored and grateful to have been nominated the candidate for the position of the OECD Secretary-General. Current, unprecedented situation requires new, tailored responses and action. Therefore, along with my candidacy, I propose to introduce the New Growth Agenda. It relies on enhanced OECD's effectiveness and governance to reconstruct economies wisely and rebuild global confidence. As we struggle to battle COVID-19, the ability to restore ties fragmented after the pandemic so that our economies start growing again quickly is crucial. Our actions need not be remedial only. Even in the midst of the crisis, we need to think beyond the immediate and enhance resilience against future shocks. As the Secretary-General, I would strongly push for identifying new opportunities to stimulate sustainable growth and improve well-being. This will not materialize without aligning new technologies strongly with climate goals in economies, energy and environment sectors. Developing digital economy fully integrated and synchronized with all levels of our economy, and mobilizing international assistance and providing emerging economies with standards so that no one is left behind. The scars left by COVID-19 might be profound, long-lasting and largely unpredictable. The pandemic can drag on growth by altering people's confidence about future. Only a coordinated answer can save us from chaos, humanitarian, economic and societal. As the OECD Secretary-General, I would build on the organization's strength to help ensure that the right policies are proposed to governments to regain trust and bolster growth. The organization must continue showcasing its strengths and developing its hallmarks, such as the only go-to place in taxation, development assistance, structural reforms and education matters. This heritage today needs to be the backbone of global strive for more economic growth and good quality lives. It is especially in this highly uncertain setting that the OECD must prioritize strong evidence-based policies. Be it at home, be it on the domestic stage or on the international scene, I know exactly that we have different expectations, and to meet them we must understand each other, have mutual respect, cooperate and be united, be a family. My vision of the Secretary-General is to be a facilitator and supporter of the decision-making process driven by the member countries. My personal involvement as COP24 President and Chair of the 2019 IEA Ministerial enriched me with a unique leadership experience of building consensus by gathering all around the table, listening carefully and converting words into decisions. I am convinced that throughout my career within the public and private sector, both on international and domestic stage, I have gained the necessary capacities to effectively manage the OECD and use its resources to the benefit of all members and the world. I promise that I will not lack the strength and courage to be your voice in the chaos of the present situation and beyond. I commit to work to deliver upon your guidance. It will be a true honor to serve you as the next OECD Secretary-General.